Hey everyone, welcome back to Hard Playing Games. Simon here, and it's the well, it's not the prelude, it's the Hungarian Grand Prix coming up. We've got quite a few things to get sorted in the meantime. So, first thing we want to take a look at is our activities. To take a look at what we want to do. The first thing I'm going to go for is a chassis equipment upgrade. Then I'm going to do I'll do a chassis team build, weight training for Delatraz to improve his pace, yeah, and then a sponsor fundraiser event. So busy ass week. There is a plan for what we're doing with it though, because that's going to give us a certain amount of points to deal with, and points make prizes. Okay, so the next thing we're going to dive in to take a look at is in the R&D section. That's increased by 11. That's currently by 6. We just need a few more points, basically. And I was umming and ahhing basically over what to go for. I was wondering whether we should try and do the having just suffered that British Grand Prix where we were well off the pace with the powertrain. It kind of made me think, oh, maybe we should be going for that. But I would still much rather play with a car that is drivable and try and work around it where possible, and just have those couple of races where we struggle for the time being. So that kind of makes sense to me. So I'm going to advance time a couple of days.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed the quality control. Make sure you indicate what you'd like redeveloped via the R&D screen.
Now what? Okay, it was only one. So the tertiary flaps are sorted. Now, we could go for that, or we could go, department capacity has reached. Oh, I thought that was going to be ready today. I am going to go with that for the engine cover. So again, sticking with the chassis, we'll have enough upgrade points to stick this back in again and have this redeveloped in time after the next kind of run around. So let's push this forward again. There's our tertiary ring flaps. Were they successful? Yes. Ah, look at the upgrade. Look at how beautiful that is. There's something that kind of makes me go, ooh, we could try and sneak in a Diddy at the end of the next race potentially as well, so that's good. Okay, let's move this forward again. So there we go, so we've done weight training for Delatraz. That's going to improve him. Let's take a look at his stats. So he's now up on a 62. It's 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 1. So we're getting there with him, which is great. That also now puts us at 2.7 million, which is interesting because that now kind of makes me go, what do we do? Oh, does that give us enough money to... nearly. I was looking. Right. One more thing then. So, 2.5 million for build time, quality control, aerodynamics, durability. Which one do we think we should go for? Or simulator, actually, to make... And that's only 2 million. Let's do... that could be juicy. We could even do some marketing stuff. No, let's not. Let's... kind of thinking that as well, to some degree. No, let's focus on the team. And let's do the quality control for the powertrain. And there we go, look at us, we've leapfrogged Haas. Alfa Romeo are on a proper roll, look at them, and Renault, they've had some good progress as well. Let's do it. Okay, let's go off to the Hungaroring, where in theory our car could be looking quite juicy. So I'll go off and practice, and I'll catch you after the practice sessions. Hi everyone, welcome back after practice. I'm not doing very well around the Hungaroring. I thought that because it would be low speed and cornery I'd be alright, but I can't find a nice setup here, and I certainly don't have a rhythm. What makes me even more worried is look at the rain. Now that implies that it's only going to rain at the very beginning and then get dry quickly. So I'm going to stick with the dry setup. We all know that that's going to bite me on the bum. So yeah, I'm rather intrigued to see what's going on. We did, however, rack up quite a few points in the R&D section, namely because of that new upgrade that gives me a 25% bonus. But Delatraz actually completed quite a fair bit. Even though he's not as fast as King necessarily, he seems to be completing more of the team objectives, which is a bonus. So I'm going to dive straight in. Let's get this turbocharger sorted so that that's purchased and done. I'm not going to go with that. I was umming and ahhing just before going live about should I go for the engine upgrade or the aero upgrade. And I think for me, just because of the build time decrease by 13% there, and the failure decrease for down to 23%, let's go with that. And it won't be ready for Belgium, but it will be for Italy. Do it. Let's keep going on the aero. I know we're hurting on some of the straight line speed stuff, but I can make some of it up personally in the aero. It does mean that Delatraz is slightly left behind. Although, as you can see, we've clung back in there against Haas on the old development cycle, and Ferrari have had an upgrade here, but Alfa Romeo are the big gainers, as are Haas, to be fair. So let's see how we get on. Let's not do what we did in Britain. Let's quickly merge all of these back again. And let's dive into quali. I'm not sure where we'll end up in quali because I'm so inconsistent. But I think if I hooked everything up, I could be top 15 maybe. Really not doing well here, but we'll see. Just turn up the gain a little bit. Sorry, I didn't realise I was a bit quiet. Muggy and cloudy. Hello, it's me. Okay, so I do want to take several stabs at this. This is my setup, by the way. All 8 on the front and rear. Ooh. Transmission. There you can see the tyre's really, really low, just because you're always in a corner, so therefore it just heats up. So let's try it out.
Clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave.
Ooh, that's an alpha out quick. It looked like an alpha by the flash that we saw. But yeah, I've never really been a strong driver around the Hungaroring historically in other games either. I was just thinking before going live. I think my best Hungaroring experience is on R Factor 1 when I did league driving using R Factor 1. But again, it was never because I had pace, it was more because quite a lot of people make silly mistakes around this circuit. Myself included, but despite the fact that everyone knows me for losing as many front wings as possible, when I'm driving online in leagues with other people, in general, I'm a bit more wary of what I do. Really trying to keep those temperatures low to make sure it doesn't overheat. Good exit, rough. Was terrible, didn't need to lift off. It felt like it was trying to swap ends on me though. That would probably be a cut if I had the rules all the way up to strict. And I've never been good at this bit. Always run wide. And I remember one league race where that corner I've just gone through, they would make you, if you ran wide, you'd get a time penalty. And I think I ran wide on 30% of the laps. I ended up getting like a 1 lap penalty. I was already last as it was. Delatraz getting ready. Oh, that wasn't good. Still 1.1 off. Session update.
Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Vettel, Verstappen and Raikkonen. And we're in front of Latifi, Ricciardo and Norris. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1 minute 15.5.
I'm alright with that. Only 1.1 off. It's just it seems to be a very close grid. I can think of a couple of places where I could make things better. This corner always confuses me as well because you can go... I go into it too late. So that you can't make the full run out wide on acceleration. I'm always too late on the accelerator.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I've always tried to justify that because that chicane comes up too quickly, but it is a slower way to get around. Okay, we're ahead of Kvyat. Good stop. Delatraz in, ahead of Latifi, that's good. Improvements there. Oh, hello, Gasly. Peekaboo Pia, Peekaboo Pia. Just wondering who'd signed my monocoque. Okay. Oh, well clear of Latifi. Up there with K-Mag.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:17.2.
Well done, Louis. Daniel, Lando, Pierre, Stroll, Albon, Ocon, Sainz, Russell and Giovinazzi. Yeah, Ricciardo's looked strong throughout all the practice sessions, actually. That doesn't surprise me that he could be best of the rest. Right. Let's try another deal.
Engine fired, we're set.
Get out there whilst the track's quiet, he says. Put your hands on the wheel. Thank you. Bye. I mean, yay for P10. What's more interesting is Raikkonen P9. The Alphas haven't really looked very quick, although they have had an upgrade. P11 now. Who was that through? Was that it must have been Sainz. And that must be Giovinazzi. Also doing well. Oh no, it was Ocon, wasn't it? Sorry, going 11. My bad. Session update.
Here's the top 5 cars as things stand. Leclerc, Bottas, Hamilton, Vettel and Verstappen. So just ahead of us in this session at the moment are Perez, Raikkonen and Ocon. And behind us are Kvyat, Grosjean and Norris. Currently the fastest lap is a 1:15.5.
My game really doesn't like Norris. Oh, there we go, Giovinazzi in there. And someone else as well. We're down to 15th. Which I am okay with. Decent enough exit. Let's get going. Oh wow, great start. So that's going to be the improvement bit.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
See, I run out too wide and then I have to take my hoof off the throttle. You see what I mean though? I've got the inability. Oh, crumbs. Good exit, P11. I'll have that. We won't stay there, but I think that's probably the best run that I'm going to end up doing. So close in the midfield though. Teammate. Teammate status.
They're in 20th. Their best lap time is a 1:17.9.
Rival status.
They're in 8th.
Ah, Carlos. Damn you. You cheeky bard. There, so that's okay. Right, got my braking point for the pit lane. Makes me happy. It must be really weird being like rolled back in again.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:16.8.
Alright, Louis as well, clear. That's good. Much better this round. Take a look at Seb in the blatantly overpowered Ferrari in this game. The Ferrari cheating engine. Mind you, that looks like it's spraying something out the back. Does that not look smoky to you? I don't recall that really looking like a thing in... That does not look like Vettel as well in that cap. So no improvement for Seb. Ooh. What's Brotas up to? Getting out there very early. Might do a third run. Pole! Pole for Valtteri by just over a tenth. Nearly half a second clear of Hamilton. That won't stick for long. Second in the standings, plenty to play for. No, that's looking smoky as well. I think it's just the dusty air. I do love this black Mercedes. I think it looks so stylish. It's like the modern day Mercedes made love with a 1994 Sauber. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, do we want to get out there early? Not sure. I do think we are primed for taking a tumble. I don't think we'll really improve either. I think we'll only go backwards a few spots. Used enough power units, Smithy.
To view information on your current levels of tyre wear and damage, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then again to cycle to the tyres and damage screen.
Calm before the storm. I just don't want to be the first one out. I want to be the last one. Ooh, 22nd in the speed trap though. That's interesting. So clearly I have gone for more wing. I wonder if the AI actually do run wet setups for like the wet start of the race, or if they are exempt from Parc Fermé conditions. Here they come. Hello. It's a Max. Followed by an Albon. It's interesting to see where they are on the old. So they're only 16th, 17th. Ricciardo there in 7th. Carlos Sainz has the worst engine in terms of development, apparently, but he's 7th in the speed trap, so you can really see how different cars and so on have done stuff. Let's get out there on the track.
All personnel be aware, car leaving.
There's Ocon. I was going to say, we aren't even the last ones out. I think that's that might be Bottas and Vettel leaving it very late at the end of their day. It does mildly make me worried. It's Hamilton. Oh, we're going to have to go because the other lot have caught us up. Not an ideal start. I don't think we're going to be ideal for whichever Ferrari that is behind us. Looking, oh, it's better. If it's looking cack, we will back off and let them go. Oh! Well, that's it looking cack. That's what I mean. I am very, very erratic around the circuit. I'm pretty sure Leclerc's already done his lap, to be honest. There we go, that's Ocon up into 12th. Norris gets ahead of Stroll. Someone else has got through, another one's got that. Stroll's got through. I knew we'd take a tumble. Giovinazzi, oh come on. I knew we'd take a tumble. Norris having a torrid time there. Oh, do behave. Bottas wasn't going round again. He'd already done his lap. He's in pole anyway. Meh. Blue flags, traffic. Traffic on the hot lap. Oh dear. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Where'd we end up? I would like those
We're all
splattered
ready
gloves.
for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Bottas, Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Okay, so top three looking gorgeous there. Just up ahead of Albon, Vettel only 6th. And I'd have to say that's probably because we bungled our lap and slowed him out of turn 2. Perez beats Sainz for better the rest. Ricciardo, Gakkinen, Gasly doing well for the AlphaTauri. Stroll, Ocon, Giovinazzi. Alfa Romeo definitely looking better this weekend. Ahead of me, I beat Norris. Nice. Again, Norris, half a second off Sainz. He doesn't like to let Norris qualify well, my version of this game. Kvyat, then the 2 Hasses. Delatraz ahead of Russell, ahead of Latifi. Well done, Louis. Pretty much doing what King was before now. And we're only going to be investing in your future more, so stick with me, Louis. We'll be fine. So we lose out there on the rivalry breakdown, but we're still ahead just about. It's coming down to the wire. Team Acclaim. Not much for either of us there. Nearly number 11. 26% combined Acclaim boost though. Juicy. Okay, it's going to be soggy. Let's see how we get on. I don't think this will go well.
Welcome to Budapest once again for another round of the Formula One World Championship. Historically a good race for first victories, with Button, Hill, Alonso and Heikki Kovalainen all reaching the top step of the podium for the first time here. The Hungaro Ring, it's like Monaco without the boats. 14 corners, 6 to the left and 8 to the right, and some very tricky corners to deal with. These rainy conditions out there aren't going to help either, so it's very likely we'll see a safety car or two during today's race. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's have a chat about McLaren. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
You said that last
Before
time,
we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race.
Yes, please.
Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Alexander Albon, and Vettel, Perez, Sainz, Ricciardo and Kimi Raikkonen, Gasly, Stroll, Esteban Ocon and Giovinazzi, Smith, Norris, Daniel Kvyat and Roman Grosjean, Magnussen, Delatraz, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Poor Latifi. Oh dear, you can hear there that Delatraz has been recorded in a different session. I feel like they need to get Crofty back in and do like a whole... get the same sound booth with the same settings and you'll still get different results from different days, because that's just the way how voices are. So yeah, if you're going to do a big update to a game, you need to kind of re-record all the audio from scratch for a commentator like that. Okay, so we're definitely starting on inters. It's getting dry quickly. Oh, wish me luck. I think this is going to be carnage. Long hold. Ooh, good getaway though. I see a path opening. Oh yes, that will never happen again. Don't bugger this up now, Smith. Ooh, nearly. Nearly buggered it up. Ooh, there's drama going on up ahead. That looks like the two Ferraris are in trouble with each other. Oh, Sainz, what a move. Hats off to you, mate. Oh, it's Verstappen and Albon in. I don't like the look of this. Oh, come on, you two. Oh.
Well done, mate. Nice start.
No. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Raikkonen. I didn't even know he was there. Okay, this doesn't feel too bad, to be honest. That felt good.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Don't like whatever that noise is. Kind of let the top 7 get away, haven't we? Weather report.
We're looking at another 5, maybe 10 minutes of this rain. We're not certain which is the best tyre right now. Dries or inters?
Inters. Oh, shit. Oh. Way too loud on the pedal.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button more.
I would, but it makes you squirrely. That looked like someone was in the pits. Oh no, it wasn't. It was just a dark patch. Oh, Gasly. Rain effect sounds like it's rain hitting metal. Like those tin roofs from industrial places. So Delatraz still in 20th, that was good.
We're leading our teammate by 5.4 seconds. Okay, I think the track will be drying out quite soon. Mind you don't burn out your tyres.
Bit late for that, Jeff. I'm surprised at how well this setup has dealt with the rain, actually.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
I don't feel comfortable to pit yet. But clearly Ocon does.
Okay, copy that.
He was the only one. We'll see if Ocon's made it big.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Oh, crumbs. Keep current.
Got that confirmed.
There's his arm. Box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap. Louis is coming in for his stop.
Oh, Louis! No!
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Ocon's gone well ahead. So we are going for the make it to the end if we can strategy on the old tyres. I feel like we're in the minority. We might be able to get signs, you know, if he stayed out. Yeah, look, they've kind of caught people. The front lot struggling to get in again. Oh, unless that is Sainz who has already been in. And he's already... Yeah, look, Ocon, fastest lap. It's K-Mag in. Yeah, some people are staying out a wee bit longer, I think.
Use your overtake button for more power. We need to push.
I'm trying. The whole point here is that we're going to be okayed for later on. Because I think everyone that's coming for softs is going to still need to pit again. This is going to be such an interesting strategy race. Because I think... I don't know if they'll all need to pit, but they're going to all hit the cliff. I'm so sorry for the abuse that I give to that chicane. Oh, okay, Carlos Sainz fastest lap. Pierre Gasly fastest lap.
Gap to
Not
car in
us.
front is 4.0 seconds.
Giovinazzi fastest lap. Right. That to me screams leaders are all doing something different to the midfield. Oh, crumbs. There they are. Maybe it just took a while for them to get up to speed. Teammate status.
Gap to teammate behind is 11.1 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 21st. The time last lap was at 1:24.5.
Oh, yellows.
Caution, caution.
Vettel's out again. He is having a torrid season.
Okay, clear.
Charles Leclerc goes fastest, but Hamilton clearly well ahead. Now, I did fully expect that we was going to become a bit of a bottle cork. What I didn't expect so much... Ooh, crumbs. Yeah. That's just cutting, Simon. Don't do that again. Track limits abuse!
The gap to the car ahead is 5.0 seconds.
And that's key because as Ocon and Gasly battle, and hopefully that will continue. For a fair while.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
This is true. Christ, Simon. It's really difficult to know that because it allows you to do it on the normal mode, you can be aggressive on that corner and know that it's not going to penalise you for taking the mick. So I kind of try to self-regulate. There we go. Ocon in again, and I think a couple of other people will have to do the same. Because those soft tyres do
That's
not
P10.
last very
You've
long.
moved up into P10. Our gap to the car in front is 4.4 seconds.
So my reasoning for going for that medium, and I'd have gone for the medium regardless, was that in practice it basically said that the soft tyres could only last 10 laps. So the fact that we had 12 laps to go just made that just a non-choice for me, which is why I'm so surprised that all the AI are doing it. Look, Perez is coming into the pits. That looks like Ricciardo's in. Is that Sainz as well? Yep. And Gasly, they're all coming in. Yes, you'll all catch me again, but you're all silly. There we are, that's Verstappen. There's Leclerc.
Louis is in the pits.
Louis
the
back in
pits.
again. He must be sick of the pit stops after having to get stuck behind me. Because you know you'd have been held there.
The car ahead has come in and fitted the soft tyre. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I wonder if Stroll will try it or if he'll come in as well. No, he's coming in too. That releases Verstappen.
Okay, gap ahead
I don't
is
think we'll keep him
2.6
behind us.
seconds.
This is now basically a pace management to make sure that we can stay sixth if pass. Although they are coming at quite a pace. For me, this is... Oh, crumbs. This is about losing as little amount of time as possible being passed by Verstappen as I drive like an absolute twit. Because the more time I lose to Verstappen, who I'm not really fighting,
Bottas is up in first place.
oh, is that a change? No, I'm not going to let you just waltz through Verstappen, but I'm not going to lose time defending to you, if that makes sense. I'm just going to drive poorly. Oh, crumbs. I don't think you'd actually try it there. Oh, there's a lot of time lost. Oh, there comes Perez as well.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Nearly. Oh, definitely. Shit. No! I'm not having that. But what I will do is let Verstappen go as my penalty. Actually, I think we might struggle to keep Perez behind.
To car in front is 9.2 seconds. We're leading our teammate by 33.8 seconds.
Oh, Raikkonen went onto the mediums, interestingly. Good call, Kimi. I wonder who else has tried it. So Renault behind. Then it looks like a
There's
Haas.
only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
So there's a Haas in 10th place
This is
holding
your
everyone
final
else
lap,
up.
Final lap of the race.
Beautiful. So, and Haas haven't scored yet, have they? Will Haas finally get a point? Press the wrong buttons. Bottas wins. That helps the championship because Hamilton was only third.
0.8 seconds.
So Hamilton has just done the fastest lap just to annoy everyone. Ah, the McLaren's got past the Haas. I imagine that will be Carlos Sainz.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
A bit cheeky on the old Wassamajig flashback. Excuse me. And a burp as well for good measure.
There'll be smiles back at the factory after that one. A great race and a real team performance to take victory here in Hungary. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
But they certainly stood out as a drive with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
Oh, Hamilton got second. That must have been right at the end, getting round Albon.
So, let's review
Yeah.
the driver's standings. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to Smith. That
Thank
was
you.
a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
It's time to check out the Constructors Standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from the owner-drivers team this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
I'm sure you can. Right. Albon's podium, I think, helps him out in his championship. Leclerc and Verstappen, not so grand for them. Great for us with that one stop. Perez, Kimi Räikkönen made it work as well in the Alfa Romeo, ahead of Ricciardo and Sainz, who had great pace, but not able to do much about it, whereas Ricciardo was able. It was Grosjean just missing out on the last lap for what would have been his first and Haas's first points of the year. Ocon went for that early stop, and that kind of helped him bump up the field a little bit, but kind of got caught out there on the two stops. K-Mag's tried it too, so it's interesting. The Haas team tried to do a weird strategy, just like they did in real life. Then McLaren's, Norris, Stroll, Giovinazzi, Kvyat, Russell beat home Delatraz. He was actually faster in the dry. Latifi rounding out the field, basically lapped. All but, anyway. Standing wise, that leaves everyone pretty much as they were, but Bottas has closed down on Hamilton somewhat, and they pulled away from Leclerc and Verstappen. I'm continuing to cling on to best of the rest. We'll see how that goes when we get to Spa. Kimi Räikkönen leapfrogs Danny Kvyat in the standings. No other changes. Grosjean's 11th keeps him the best non-scorer. And we leapfrog Renault in that battle. Still behind Racing Point and McLaren. I think I'll be happy when we've just finished 7th overall in the standings. I don't think we will end up 6th. Oh, Vettel. That would have worked a treat for Seb. Oh, mind you, Bottas done it as well. Oh, so did Albon. That would have worked out for him. But alas, the car broke down again for Vettel. He's had so many DNFs this season, no wonder he's languishing behind in the title fight.
Great work out there today.
I think he's trying to make up for his lack of this.
You really cut your way through the field today.
Apologies if you can hear the ice cream man just arriving towards the end of this. You really cut your way through the field today. What is your strategy? Power unit, please.
Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing. How did your team respond to the poor conditions today?
They did absolutely brilliantly. Thank you very much.
Great. Well, that's everything.
You're welcome, Discount Lee Mackenzie. Handy. We've clung on for dear life. That was a good run by us. Well, me. Sorry, Louis. Didn't quite work out for you. Oh, Louis got damage as well. Okay. Nice. A wee bit of improvement. Great stuff. On to round 14, which I think is Spa, isn't it? Then Monza. And that is the end of the quote-unquote European season. I'm not sure if Spa will be a good one for us. I don't think Monza will be. And there we are. In fact, let's just finish this little bit off here at the end of this. Let's renew the Zhao Zhao sponsor. Little season break there. What do we stick on? You can really hear my PS4 going nuts. Yeah, let's do that. Since we can't really do very much else. We've got 1.79 million. I kind of feel like we can get it in on that. And that reduces down how quickly we need to deal with anything on that front. And then we will look at some marketing and some other power trainees type bits as well. So, all good stuff. Let's move forward. That actually go in? Yes, it did. Great stuff. And we'll attack the powertrain stuff in a bit. We probably could have just sat and waited for that, but never mind. Let's go to the press interview and finish off with the season break for the end of this episode.
Thanks so much for the invitation to your HQ. Let's have a little chat about the team's performance this season.
Let's.
Do you see your relationship with your second driver being long-term, or will you be looking for someone else if you're successful?
We invest in our staff here. As long as they put in the effort, we will support them.
You lost your second driver due to financial issues. How dire is the situation at your team?
We didn't have financial issues. That's wrong.
Your team's been picking up points fairly consistently. Do you think you'll be able to become a challenge to the top teams in the future?
Huh.
Your second driver really seems to be improving at a rapid pace. How dedicated are they?
That's on spending preparing off the track is admirable.
Do you see your relationship with your second driver being long-term, or will you be looking for someone else if you're successful? It's been wonderful to spend some time with you. Best of luck out on track.
What a weird selection of questions that we had to answer twice. Very confusing.
Morning, boss. This week's income from the sponsors has cleared, and we're making good profit against our running costs.
Are we? I mean, okay. Oh, facility upgrades. Okay, that makes more sense now. He's getting better. Right. Fine. Season break is over. Let's pick back up again for the Belgian Grand Prix next episode. Bye for now.